world of animals. Miss Piggy, if you're watching, watch out because canines are invading the calendar scene.
Now, Ed, the man in that clip is the host of the PM Magazine show in Saginaw, Michigan, Dick Fabian. Before we show why he is tonight's honoree, I guess we got to bring him out, shouldn't we?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's Golden Award winner, Dick Fabian.
Hey!
Dick, hello, welcome.
Dick, welcome. Nice to have you here.
Dick, and Ed, here we go.
There are certain individuals who have the ability to become an important part of our lives over a period of time. In mid-Michigan, it was hot dogs, apple pie, and Jim Payton. As a matter of fact, back in the 50s, when kids' programs were so popular, Mr. Hot Dog, Jim Payton, entertained thousands of youngsters throughout the TV5 area. Those kids are grown up now, and Jim grew up with them, expanding his talents to commercials that help clients sell their products, and of course, as a TV5 weatherman. His nightly reports at the Weather Map kept us all updated on the latest weather information in the state and around the country. But the highlights of those weather reports was Jim's unique skill of turning any weather symbol lows into pleasant highs for many viewers. How many of you have seen your name written on one of Jim Payton's show-ending cartoon drawings?
Weather Watcher cartoon and belated happy birthday greetings to Deborah Askew of Saginaw, and that's the word on the weather.
After each weather show, Jim would acknowledge a TV5 viewer on a special occasion that was important to them. And this is a very special occasion for Jim Payton because after more than 31 years, Jim officially retires from TV5. Jim, first of all, congratulations. Your staying power was incredible.
You're going to make me cry, too. Has it been that long?
It really has.
Wow, how time flies when you don't know what you're doing.
Well, you made a lot of people love you over the years, Jim. I would imagine more than to us here, your peers at the station, you might want to maybe acknowledge some of the many viewers who absolutely adored you.
You know what I really would like to do, Dick? Over the years, we have had, I don't know how many, literally thousands of cartoon requests. People sending in requests for anniversaries, birthdays for themselves, children, parents, so forth. And obviously, I just never got to a lot of them. And gang, I'm sorry. I wish I could have.
All of us at TV5 had the opportunity to congratulate Jim Payton on his retirement and, of course, to wish him well. And TV5's general manager, Paul Versiglio, gave this special presentation to Jim Payton on his retirement. You know, every year, my co-host and I come out here to Cluck's Nursery, and I'm always the guy that gets stuck with actually sawing the tree. I got an idea this year. Go along with me. Hey, Leslie, isn't this great? Isn't Cluck's great?
Yeah, this is incredible.
You know, this is your first year here in Michigan, and there is a tradition in the state. At one time, Michigan was the lumbering capital of the world, and every year, to honor those hardworking men, it's a tradition here in Michigan for the women to actually go out and cut the tree down.
You're kidding me. That sounds great.
Okay, have fun.
Go ahead and look around.
All right.
Thanks, Dick.
Yeah. Yes!
Ooh.
Dean, it's so nice out here, so tranquil. This outdoor setting is perfect for Christmas tree shopping out there.
Sure is,
What kind of trees do you have available this year, Clark?
Pretty much two types. The Scotch pine and primarily the white spruce is what we grow.
Oh, this one looks perfect.
What do you consider the best Christmas tree as far as long-lasting in the home and also something that gives out a beautiful pine aroma?
The white spruce, Dick.
And for what reason?
Just because it's the nicest shape and we have just the best looking white spruce this year that we've had in a long time.
This is kind of an interesting tradition. I don't think I've ever used one of these things before. God, this is a really stupid Michigan tradition. But I'll go with it. I'm new to the area. Might as well be a good sport.
What do you guys have new this year that you didn't have last year?
Well, three different things, Dick. We're having the wagon rides on the weekends. We have a concession stand where you can get hot beverages like you're drinking there.
Yep.
And some cookies and treats for the kids. And then we also have the tree baling machine that actually condenses the tree and protects it when you're shipping it home and putting it in the stand. It makes it a lot easier.
Dean and I left the warmth of the fire for just a moment to see just how this baler works at Cluck's. And back to the warmth of our comfortable setting, Dean told me about the hay rides they have this year at Cluck's. It's a family affair where everybody has fun. There's a concession stand and Christmas songs. What a great way to get a tree.
Well, Dean, every year you make Cluck's Nursery a better place to find a tree, and I appreciate all the information that you gave us.
I'm done.
Ah, good.
Leslie, how come he made you cut the tree and drag it all the way up here?
He told me that it was a tradition.
Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, she seems like she has a good sense of humor. I'm sure she can take a little joke.
He is gonna get it. He is really gonna get it.
Hey, Dean, thanks a whole lot, and Merry Christmas to you
thank
and
you,
your
Dick,
family.
you too.
That's tradition in Maryland.
You all right there, Dick?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess you did.
Merry Christmas.
I remember all the Christmases and the Thanksgivings that we've had over the years, and the thing that stands out the most in my mind about my father is that he was always so cheerful and wanted to make a joke of things.
He is like a little kid. I mean, this man cannot wait until Christmas to open his presents. And one year, and this is no joke, before Halloween, we opened our presents because he was bugging us so much.
He was always the one to bring up the activity and get the kids riled up, and for us it's always a real exciting time for us to get together as a family, something that I've always looked forward to.
Dad always made you feel so special. And it's like, if you were really sad, or, you know, even if something just little happened in your life, he would make you feel like you are the most important person in the world. And like when I was little and I'd get the flu, Dad would come home with little trinkets. In fact, I still have some of the stuff that he bought me when I was sick.
My dad's been on television and radio since I was a boy. My mom told me a story one time that Dad was on the television, and I went around back behind the television and said, "Dad, come out of there."
I have another sister named Cheryl. She's 5 years younger than I, and she lives out in Arizona with her little boy, Justin.
See the monster over there?
That's a monster. I'm a monster.
What makes my grandpa really neat is he always makes me laugh, and he teases me a lot.
We went over to Grandpa's house, and we were going, and he got his trench coat on, and he went to hide in the bushes. And when we were pulling out, he jumped in front of the car, and he started climbing on the windshield and scared the living daylights out of me.
He's really special. He's always funny, and he loves people, and he loves me, and I know that he loves me, and he means a lot to me.
And the other thing that I remember about Dad is that he has made it his life goal to embarrass the heck out of me. And he has many, many times in my life.
I'd like people to know my dad for not what he is on television, but for what he is, the man, and what kind of father he is.
I'd just like to tell Dad that it hasn't happened yet, but someday I am going to embarrass him really, really bad.